Krispy Kreme, hey Money Maker Mac, a Christmas song. First thing on my list, go figure, it's a brand new John Cena action figure. Second thing on my list, guess what? It's a really cute girl with a really cute butt. Mike said, Krispy Kreme, hold up. Mom said you're not allowed to touch a girl's butt until you're grown up. That's right, I forgot about that rule. Not allowed to touch butts until you graduate from school. But that's alright, cause third on my list is a brand new John Cena watch for my wrist. Now we're moving on to item number 4. It's a brand new John Cena poster for my door. Check it out, y'all. Item number 5 is a brand new John Cena car that I can drive. Well, I can't really drive it cause it's too small, but I could if I was maybe like this tall. Christmas, come check out my wish list. Have I been a good boy? That's none of your business. I just want some good toys, can I get a witness? Got all of my homies yelling Christmas. Come check out my wish list. Have I been a good boy? That's none of your business. I just want some good toys, can I get a witness? Got all of my homies yelling Christmas. Item number 6 on my list is on lock. Gotta get that super hot John Cena lunchbox. So tough, the thing is made of steel. No more using brown paper bags for my meal. Item number 7 is like a bite of heaven. I could probably eat like 10 or 11. Checked up in my stocking and guess what? I found me a brand new box of Betty Crocker fudge brownies. Item number 8, player don't hate. It's probably the best toy in the whole state. An item so hot it could make the snow melt. It's a brand new John Cena wrestling belt. Now I gotta think about what I want from grandma. How about a brand new pair of John Cena pajamas? And one more thing I want, even though I already have it, is the best CD of all time, Illmatic. Christmas, come check out my wish list. Have I been a good boy? That's none of your business. I just want some good toys, can I get a witness? Got all of my homies yelling Christmas. Come check out my wish list. Have I been a good boy? That's none of your business. I just want some good toys, can I get a witness? Got all of my homies yelling Christmas.
The Stella Show, it's time to dive in. The Stella Show, the sport, the drive, the win.
Welcome to the Stellar Show, Fayette County TV, Channel 77, Q Call Breeze Live. Myself, Ken Philbub, Stellar's Collectible Shop inside the Uniontown Mall, owner Victor Malik. And don't let me forget Fayette Friends of Animal alum, the Duke here. We're just outside the shop. Victor's setting up for the card show that will be going on this weekend. What's the dates on that, sir?
Friday and Saturday. Thursday is Christmas. Merry Christmas ahead of time to everybody. We have been setting up this show for about 2.5 days right now. There's 175 tables on the floor. Another 50 will be put up today. We're looking at over 200, 225, maybe 240, depending upon late arrivers, things like that. This show is going to be huge. It's been broadcast all over Western Pennsylvania, Ohio, and West Virginia. People are coming from all over. We've got 8 states represented right now coming in to sell. If you have need money after Christmas or have extra cards laying around, there will be buyers from all over the tri-state area looking to buy your cards. So this isn't just to come up and shop. You can sell here too.
Cool. I need to load up on some 1989 Topps Mike Schmidt.
Wow.
Inside joke for some people back home.
Mike Schmidt.
But before we also say happy Festivus to everybody, Duke's ready for someone in the feats of strength. Well, I want to take a moment to thank Mike Kelly Toyota of Uniontown, where it's about trust. With a wide range of automotives to choose from, we make your car buying experience enjoyable. Come see why generations have chosen us for their automotive needs. As always, thank you, Mike Kelly. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year's, and everything in between. So, well, you know what? Since it's front and center, I want to talk about this.
Yeah, I was going to lead into it if you did.
Yeah.
What do you got here?
So we got a Funko here of the original 3 of the NWO, the New World Order from WCW. Honestly, they changed the game, let's be honest. So Kevin Nash, I had the honor of seeing down at David L. Lawrence Convention Center. I'll butcher the name of whatever it was called, but I'll tell you what, it was a good time. You know what? I wanted to get something from Kevin Nash. Long story. I told Rick this off air, and I think I briefly mentioned it on social media for those that I'm friends with.
Oh, he was viral. Don't let him be humble on this one.
No.
The post
You know
went
what?
viral.
This is cool. So I'll tell you a fun one. So Mount Pleasant High School back in, I believe it was early '94. It was right before WrestleMania 10. Kevin Nash would have just got to WWE from WCW, where he was Vinny Vegas. And I know there's some people like, wow, he really knows his stuff. Not as much as Rick. But so this was cool. After the show, everyone's outside trying to get autographs and whatnot. And Kevin Nash actually saved that day for me. Earlier in the day, a friend that I went with, we stumbled into the locker room and saw Shawn Michaels and Razor Ramon talking about the match they're about to have. So that illusion, and that it's I saw how Houdini did his tricks, I guess is what I'm saying. So that was busted, and then some of the guys were rude. And I get it. They were in a hurry, all that stuff. So I mean, as an adult looking back on it, but long story. There was Kevin Nash was riding passenger with Rick Steiner. They actually stopped the car. He got out. He walked up to me, signed something for me, got back in the car, and they drove off. So that saved the day for me. And then when I saw he was signing in Pittsburgh, I was like, you know what? I owed it to him to go down to thank him in person. And you know what? He sat next to Mick Foley. And Shane Douglas, the franchise, was sitting with him briefly there. And tell you what, just watching those guys interact with each other was fun. Go to these things just for that. And some of these things can be a little pricey. So look, but these things they're advertised.
If you don't mind saying, how much did you have to pay to get the autographs on there?
I'll be honest with you, I don't remember what I paid. I know I bought this off some guy for $40. Mm-hmm. It might have been marked up a little bit, but because Nash signed it the way he did, because what he does is since Hall and Hogan have passed on, he signs, something in place of both of them, and then he signs for himself. So that's something to think about if you see him. And both him and Mick Foley are carrying some luck, and I told him it does not work on lottery tickets. So I don't want to take the whole show talking about that because I could.
No, this is fantastic right there.
So
to give you guys a price range on some of this stuff.
You're normally 50, 100 when it comes to these guys.
Okay. I had one of these that was Cactus Jack, Mankind, and Mick Foley. The box was absolutely perfect. Sold it to one of my better customers. He took it down. Foley signed. Boom, boom, boom. I think the value we estimate on that was about $400.
Wow, I believe that.
So,
and you know what? Actually, when I was in line to see Nash, I got there late, but the girl that was in line to see Mick Foley pretty much had a similar story. Mm-hmm. She was showing a picture of what Mick dressed as Santa Claus 10 years ago, visiting her in Children's Hospital when she was sick.
That's awesome.
And now she's cancer-free now.
Yeah,
so.
The wrestlers tend to be the better people.
Absolutely, yeah.
So you got to give them credit for what they do, and especially something like this. It'd be hard to see some of the major sports guys go this far with autographs. So the wrestlers, you got to give them credit for that.
So speaking of good people, what do you think of the punch that DK Metcalf threw?
There's the ramifications of that story, or the sidebars of that story, are interesting because if this guy has perpetually followed him around to where last year, if the reports are true, these are off of Yahoo. Yeah. So Yahoo claims that DK went to the league offices and tried to get this guy banned from following him around, torturing him.
Well, if that's true, then he should be in jail for stalking and harassing.
You understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
That's why with the DK thing,
this is worse than what I've done to some of these guys.
Yeah, nobody knows what really happened until somebody actually says what happened.
And I don't think, unless DK was mic'd up, I don't think you're going to know what was said.
Have you watched some of the mic'd up Aaron Rodgers stuff?
Oh, yeah.
That is some of the best television you will ever see. And thank you, Mr. Rogers, for coming to Pittsburgh, because I was on the bandwagon before it. It has been a blast to watch Steeler football with him as a quarterback.
I hope we get another year out of him.
I would extend him for 2 right now.
And you know what, Mr. Metcalf, appeal that suspension and have a good week, because I need my fantasy championship one.
Oh, so that's
part of
emphasis behind this.
Well, you know, and it'd be nice for when I go to the Steelers-Ravens game to only pay $20 for a ticket instead of $200.
If you can't beat Cleveland without DK Metcalf, you do not deserve to be in the playoffs right now.
Well, I'm glad you said that, because we need to address some of the college football. You know what, a lot of these guys,
college football?
Crying about, the JMU and Tulane shouldn't have got in. I'm sorry, I'm more offended that Oklahoma and some of these teams got in over
17-0. They were up 17-0 and blew it. Yikes. Yeah, so
Well, they at least earned their spot.
we're filming live inside the Uniontown Mall right now, so some customers are saying hi. That's what the confusion is right now.
George, as he was, I know Duke's all about dogs, but they earned their spot. But I all this crying the last couple of days about these teams like JMU and Tulane. They shouldn't let these. But you know what? I would rather see a conference champion in over the 6th best team in the SEC.
If you had a chance to read the Keyshawn Johnson article that's on CBS Sports right now, Keyshawn Johnson is irate because Notre Dame and USC are no longer going to play each other.
Okay, he's got something there.
And he's claiming that the athletic department and the people inside of USC right now aren't USC people. These are money people.
So he's dealing with Penn State nonsense.
Most of college football is going to be turned inside out and thrown against the wall, and something will come in 4 to 5 years that will be what goes forward. You're in a chaotic period right now where you can't really understand anything that goes on. So let Tulane play this. We'll laugh about it in 5 years.
Hey, you know what? JMU gave Oregon a game.
They covered.
Yeah, exactly.
For all the gamblers out there, they did cover.
Yeah, you know what? That's a good segue. What do you say, man?
Let's look at what we have coming up right now. This is the week of basically bad college football as far as the bowl games go. All the good teams are in the playoffs or bounced out. So right now you have the also-rans play every day this week. It is really a party for the gambler, for the FanDuel Sportsbook type person. So the best 3 games that are happening before we'll see you next time are Pitt and East Carolina. Pitt giving East Carolina 9.5 and 56.5 is the over. Problem with these games before we start picking is who's actually in the transfer portal, who's going to play, who's coaching these teams, and how do you really pick these games? These are as bad as preseason
You were
games
saying
at
about
this point.
Pitt giving. I give about as much as what Duke left out by the one tree a little bit ago as far as these games. But that aside, from what I've seen, I don't think Pitt has many guys in the portal, and I don't know much about East Carolina. I think Pitt can cover that.
I'm going to take East Carolina in the game, and I'm going under in this game just because. Honestly, these games are this bad. It's brutal.
Yeah. Then,
So go ahead. You want to go on to the next one, or you got more on Pitt?
No, you know what? I should respect that, or DAP as they say on the streets, or it once did. But you know what? No, I think they should cover that. I'll follow you on the under. But as far as this next one, honestly,
this next one preseason was for the national championship.
Yeah, it really was. Yeah. And now you have some teams that are playing for 6-7 status. Get it?
Yeah.
I had to work that in.
Ooh,
there you
that's
go,
a bad
kids.
thing. Block that. But anyway, Penn State right now is giving 3.5.
Duke's all about it.
And Clemson, 48.5 is the over/under. Penn State getting 3.5 from Clemson. Go.
If Grunk plays, I think the over covers, and I think Penn State covers. This nonsense with Bo Pribula and this coach, I'm sorry, I don't feel he deserves the honor that it was bestowed upon him. That's just my opinion. That should be Terry Smith's spot. No one's going to change my opinion on that. Egos, those guys got to put their egos aside and do what's right, and they didn't. But so anyway, yeah.
I knew that was coming when I wrote the board.
Well, it was. Hey,
knew it was coming.
Yeah, I'm still sour on that. Like I said, I'm going for ice cream next year, not for W's, because I'm gonna get ice cream, not W's. But anyway, like this nonsense is going up. You got Grunk, who looked great. I mean, he looked better than Drew Aller ever did, and they were.
I knew it.
But they're running him out of town. They're bringing they're talking to all these What are you talking to quarterbacks for? You got one of the best quarterbacks in college football right now. If Grunk plays and they have it together, Penn State covers and they cover the over. Otherwise, it's a coin toss. That's just my opinion.
I'm with you. I think Penn State covers this game and the game goes over. And let's double down on this with the next game. This is why the board's written this way. Ugh. Virginia is giving 4.5 to
Missouri.
Bo Pribula and Missouri.
No, he's in the portal.
45.5.
He's in the portal.
That's why this is on
yeah,
there.
yeah, but I
Just
mean, like,
keep going with this spot.
yeah, you're right though, but like, I don't know. I don't know enough. I'll take Virginia and I'll take the under.
And honestly, this is the best. These are the best games, but that was just the Bo Probola shot right there.
Right.
4.5 with Virginia. I'm taking Virginia and under in that game. We go on to Christmas Day in the NFL.
Yeah, go check your streaming apps.
Yeah, the good. Are they doing the
I think
slime crap and all of that on Nickelodeon this
I
year?
actually enjoy some of that. That's at least fun. I'll tell you what, when they did the Toy Story thing the one year, that was fun. Go watch that. It's out there somewhere. I think ESPN did that.
Do you have to have a Nickelodeon subscription to watch those games?
I think that might have been on Paramount.
Was it Paramount? Okay.
Yeah. But
Because I honestly don't remember.
yeah, some of that
with
stuff is actually fun. I'll give him that. And then, yeah, his name's Duke. Tell him hi.
So on Christmas Day, the first game starts at 12 o'clock. After you open the presents, you're going to open up a clunker with the Cowboys and the Redskins. The Cowboys giving 7 to the Redskins, 50.5 is the over, and I said Redskins on purpose.
They're the
3 times.
Commanders. Get it
4
Get it
times.
together.
5th time Redskins. It's still Heinz Field to me. So who do you like in this game?
Okay, for those of us that,
Go ahead.
that are alive in 2025 and come up for air every once in a
Greatest
while.
helmets ever.
Honestly, neither team's playing for anything, and I don't have any fantasy dealings with either game, so you can have it.
I'm going to take the Redskins at home plus the 7 in a very boring under game, probably something like 17-3.
If the guy that paid $6.5 billion for that team wants to call them the Commanders, they're the Commanders. Next up, we got the Vikings and Lions. I might have some fantasy implications in this one, but you know what? The Steelers got implications in this one. And let me fill you in. Now, if the Lions win,
Okay.
now Green Bay has to play the Ravens hard. Because now
I
if
got you.
Detroit loses, Green Bay clinches.
Then they don't
And then
play hard.
they might just mail it in against the Ravens.
This is
So-
all coming down to you can't beat. You're worried about losing to the Browns.
It really does, yeah.
It's
And this is why
unbelievable.
this nonsense with DK Metcalf, which, hey, look, if this guy said when he did to Metcalf, the only mistake Metcalf made was he didn't connect on the punch.
He did miss.
Yeah. That's what I'm like, you know what, it's probably going to cost him $3 or $4 million for a punch that didn't even connect.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I think because the Lions got something to play for and the Vikings have just been is what it is, I'll take the Lions and I'll take the over.
Lions and under on that game. We go to the nightcap is the Broncos and the Chiefs.
Now, this is Amazon Prime, I believe.
This is on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
The amazing part of this is the Broncos, who are the 1 seed in the AFC, are playing the Chiefs. The over-under in this game is 36.5 because of Patrick Mahomes not being there. And really the Broncos not necessarily having to push really hard for
The
this
Chiefs
game.
are kind of like
Yeah,
Penn State.
30s.
They're like the
Yeah.
Penn State of the NFL this year.
There's an interesting
Wow.
parallel to Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady right now. You can look
Really
this
is.
up. The knee injuries in the same year, the
Well,
same
actually,
amount of.
How
a lot.
about Favre, Rodgers, and Love?
Yeah, that too.
Like the
That's
same
actually-
age, the same number of years.
Yeah.
You know, so
Does that mean Rodgers throws a horrible interception in
the AFC Championship game? Hey, you know what? If they get to the AFC
and then
Championship game, I'll
Boswell
take
misses
it.
a field goal.
Gary Anderson.
Ooh, that'd
Well,
be
that was a different
interesting.
Viking team. But no, you know what? Chiefs and Broncos. The Broncos got something to play for. The Chiefs are just strung together. Plus, I don't know
Minshew's out too.
with them moving to leaving the city.
leaving
That's
the
a whole
city.
mess out there.
Well, we talked about this at training camp.
With the Steelers.
Kansas City is going to move. The Chiefs are going to move to where? What's
just
it?
outside the city.
Yeah, just outside the city. Pittsburgh might have this problem coming up
I
in the
think
near future.
It's going to be a debate. I think they'll stay where they are, but I know it's going to be a discussion. But that said, like I said, I got Broncos, and I'll take the over.
I'm going to go with Broncos and under in that game as another clunker. All 3 of these games seem to be clunkers on Christmas Day. So then we're going to go into the Ravens-Packer game,
Yes.
which Ken already alluded to. The Ravens are giving the Packers at Lambeau Field 2.5. The over is 40 in this game.
Yeah, that's in Lambeau.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know what? Both these teams seem to be playing soft in the cold. But that being said, I tell you what, Huntley's a good quarterback. So they almost look better at times when he's in there over Lamar. I think the Ravens are pulling this one out.
Jordan Love, I think, is in concussion protocol
Probably,
right now, so that's a problem as
But
well.
Willis did look good, in all fair, and he definitely looked better than Kenny Pickett ever did as a Steeler. So you guys hit a home run on that one a few years ago in the draft.
Interesting on that one.
Yeah. That said, I'm with the. I'm taking the Ravens because they got too much to play for, and yeah.
I'm taking the Packers in an upset. Just not been impressed with the Ravens at all at any time this season. Now the big one. For all the marbles, Steelers going to Cleveland. Steelers are only giving Cleveland 3.5 in this game, which I do not understand. The 33.5 on the over must be because the way the Steelers defense played against the Lions.
I'll give 2 thoughts on that. Where are we at with TJ Watt?
I don't think you see him back anytime soon.
Okay.
That's my opinion
that thing's
on
just
it.
been quiet. I don't know what's going on there. But if he's playing, I think that obviously helps the Steelers. But
There's a jersey above my head right now.
he was held on every play.
As
Which,
Sawyer,
for
welcome to the NFL.
Yeah, well-
Thank you for being a Steeler, and I hated you at Ohio State, kind of like you here.
Yeah, and I'll say this: you saw what you're getting, what Carter had to put up with last year when you guys played in Penn State. But that said, well, yeah, he was held on. I like these people crying about officiating for Detroit. Sawyer was held on every play. I mean, like blatantly hold. And these clowns, we'll have to talk about that officiating. We'll get back to that. I think, see, the thing that happens with Metcalf, yeah, he's not putting up the numbers, but he draws the coverage, which helps everyone else out. So I don't think they got anybody that's going to draw the coverage like he will if he's out. So if Metcalf doesn't appeal and get like some of this taken away, I think that spread's fair because Cleveland's a hungry team. You got Shadir Sanders, who's proving himself. You know what? They got tagged with 2 interceptions the other day. The one bounced off the receiver's chest and went into the air, and he stood around and watched it while a defender grabbed it. You can't pin that on him, but they did. But anyway, if those 2 guys are not in the game, I think the spread's fair. I think the Steelers will pull it out in a close one, and I like the over.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. The line at 3.5 just doesn't make any sense to me. They're trying to tell you something in Vegas. I look for a field goal game where I'm going to take the 3.5 because of the field goal. And this game, I'm going to go over in this game.
I hate to be that guy. I hope Boswell, that missed field goal, did not get in his head.
Nah.
Go back to 2019. He
He's a
had
stud.
He had that 1 year back in 2019, if you remember. I remember that was bad. So hopefully because that's a mental thing and hopefully it's out of his system and he got past it. But
sometimes you need to miss one to re-triangulate.
Well, I agree.
Yeah.
Miss it now instead of when it's important later.
Exactly. On that one.
Well, what was your thoughts on that officiating? I think this is becoming a problem everywhere.
The league, the game is too fast. There's too many cameras. There's too many. Well, we're going to call a touchdown just so you guys can overturn it. The whole thing's making me nuts right now.
They need officials in the booth that just
you
freeze
got
it.
Gene Steratore, Uniontown native Gene Steratore. What's up?
Yeah, but
Laurel Highlands. We are LH.
There you go. What is it again? The Mustangs.
Yeah, the Mustangs.
Yeah, but seriously, they need to. I think they need to add officials in the booth for these games. For all the money that's like wagered on every play, it's ridiculous that games are being decided by incompetence. It's just the only way to put it.
It's guesswork. The game's just entirely too fast.
There's too much money tied into it for guesswork.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're not going to change that in this offseason or the next one. Sometimes the chaos actually it sells tickets.
Yeah,
So
for me though, it turns me off. Like there's times I'm like, why am I watching this? I'm dedicating I feel like I'm watching a WWE. It's like at the end there was going to be some kind of a swerve finish. Mm-hmm. That's not supposed to happen with. I'm not taking a jab at these guys, but a real sport.
I want to
because they are athletes.
There's a YouTube video. It's a reel of a guy. I don't know if you've seen this. The Tua Tagovailoa. We haven't talked about this.
Is this another
the
one like the
touchdown? No,
because
the
there's another one of
touchdown
those.
that Tua scored late in the Steeler game. They had the numbers of how much money flipped in Vegas.
Yeah.
And it was like $6.5 million.
I didn't see the
when
video,
he
but I
scored
read
that
this.
touchdown.
Yep.
It took the over.
Yep.
It put the game over where more money was on the over or the under than the over, and it made
Well,
Vegas $6 million.
That was that situation I talked
Yeah.
about with the Browns that week when they punted from the 29-yard line.
Yeah.
Well, that swung 70% of the vote.
Yeah.
Or
And
not
the fact
vote,
that
but you know
these
what I mean.
things are now.
Well, maybe it was a vote.
And I'd like to thank the president for the tax bill on gambling right now, because allegedly going into 2026, you have to now pay a 10% tax on your losses on gambling.
I don't.
I know you
gamble,
don't
so
care about that, but that's something interesting to read into.
I just-
yeah,
I
you're gonna have
do-
to pay taxes on your losses.
You know what? The gambling I do is so. Is Adam going to be writing off those times I beat him on?
Don't even start with the pierogi races, which spring training is only about 65 days away.
And you know
right
what? I got
now.
a power hitting second baseman.
How many good arms are you going to give away to fill
only-
the second base
They
position?
only gave away one. They came out
It's
of
your
that
number
strong.
4. He's
they-
only here for a year. You got
Yeah.
a rental for a starting pitcher. I'm furious. This is my Terry
Oh,
Smith.
here we go.
Yeah, you can't keep giving away these arms for nothing.
You got a stockpile of arms. You have to. You had to get a bat.
You got to get better bats than this. The last time the guy was good was 3 years ago.
That was a good
I'm
move.
disappointed. This is
He
Ben
put up
Cherington.
numbers.
Bring back Neil Huntington. Let's talk about
I'm not
something
oppo- I'm
pleasant.
not opposed
I
to
got a
that.
Christmas present for you.
Oh, me,
Yeah, well, no, not for you.
Duke.
Yeah, absolutely.
Here we
This
go.
ought to be good.
It's not a what do you call that? One of those.
No, this is something.
Oh, here you go. We'll wear it next time. We are
Penn
somewhat
State.
still.
But no, it's a winter sweater for Duke.
Thank you, sir. The Duke
Merry
will-
Christmas to my buddy.
Yes, sir.
Had to do that.
And once again,
Okay, let me
yeah,
do a couple.
Fayette Friends of Animal alum to Duke. Go get a cat or a dog for the holidays. Do your thing, sir.
Okay, one of the things I want to say to everybody, speaking of insane ideas in Washington, D.C., there's tariffs are going to be coming into the new year.
They've been hitting now, man. You're behind.
No, but the plastic's going to get hit hard as far as top loaders and sleeves. This is a wonderful stocking stuffer. I have about 15 of these left. They're $20. You get 100 top loaders with sleeves for the top loaders already built in. I'm going to go through this quickly. The Pack Attack, I have about 10 tickets left. This is being filmed on Tuesday at about 10 o'clock or
is Tuesday.
10:30. Yeah,
Wow.
it's Tuesday. So there's only about 10 of these left.
Long week.
We're trying to limit this to 50. So come up and get the Pack Attack tickets or call me 724-610-0548 to reserve one. Gift certificates, I have them in the store. If you don't have any ideas for Christmas, come up and get a gift certificate for that, as well as the Pack Attack. I'm building a lot of these. This has been probably the most popular thing I've sold are the higher end $100 mystery packs. I have a couple of these. I'm building more, and the 3 for $20. Woo!
All right, you good?
I've had enough.
All right, don't forget Hillbilly's Got Talent up in Donegal. Get up there on Wednesdays, or you know what, this time of year, check them. Get on the site, check that out to see, because with the holidays and whatnot, I'm sure some of that might be changed here and there. So always get to see what they got going on.
Yeah, just look up DJ Rick on the internet
There you
and
go.
go see him somewhere. The guy puts in so much time helping us look good. You look good, me look semi-decent. But go see DJ Rick anywhere he is. You might even run into us.
Yeah, definitely. And you know what? Like I said, go get a cat or a dog for the holidays. Go see the shelters. And you know what? Go stop by like some of these elderly homes too. You know what? I had
Yeah.
a situation I stopped in yesterday, just saying hi to these people. Like honestly, it made their day. So don't forget them this time of year. And
And remember, at this time of season, it's also important to learn how to receive a gift as well as give
Yes,
a
sir.
gift. So show joy when somebody takes the time to give you a gift. And remember what the reason for the season is. It's that the light came down here. Yeshua, Jesus, came here to bring hope for all of us.
is that how it went down?
That's how I view it.
Fair enough.
Boom.
All right. Well, you know what? I don't really got anything else, but Merry Christmas, Happy